Hey, it's Gully, Singh here for BATTH TV. We're here in central London at the Asian Football Awards tonight. What a night it's going to be. We're going to be speaking to some of the nominees as well as some of the celebrities attending the event tonight. So keep watching BATTH TV. I've got two of the hosts with me right now. What is your name? Not that the people need any introduction.
If you don't know, I'm Noreen Khan from the BBC Asia Network, and I'm co-hosting tonight with this man.
Yes, my name is Dharmesh Sheth. Thank you, Noreen. I'm from Sky Sports News. I'm a reporter for them.
You guys are a big deal, right? Obviously, you've done hosting.
She's a massive deal. Yeah. I'm just like picking up the piece.
I've got massive hair, that's about it.
Bring hair into it.
Yeah, she does have massive hair. Nice glamorous hair.
Competition going on here, you know?
Yeah, there is actually a bit of a contrast there. So tonight, how are you feeling about it?
Oh, we love hosting these awards. It's our third time hosting them together, and it's just great to recognise Asians in football on all levels, which is what this is about, to raise awareness, to create more engagement, and hopefully we're going to do a bit of, you know, all of that tonight.
So here we are, two very important people here tonight, of course, at the Asian Football Awards. If you'd like to introduce yourself, please.
My name is Baljit Rihau, and I'm the founder of the Asian Football Awards.
And yourself?
I'm Jaswal. I'm Director of Asian Football Awards.
Right, tonight it's going to be a huge night, of course. But Bal, you were on our TV screens earlier on Sky Sports News. We were talking about Asians being underrepresented in football. Can you give us a bit more insight into that?
Well, Asians in the UK are probably the most likely to be playing football at grassroots level and at recreational level. However, those numbers are not reflected when it comes to the elite end and also the administration of the game. So that in itself shows us that there is massive underrepresentation when it comes to football, not only on the football pitch, but also the governing hierarchy as well. So that really needs to change, and that's one of the reasons why as well we decided to hold the awards, because of the underrepresentation. People always speak about why aren't there Asians on the pitch, but what we've shown over the years, we obviously launched in 2012, is that there is progress. However, the progress is very, very slow. And one of the main themes of these awards is to focus on the positives, the positive stories, or the inspirational role models. So it's our job really to showcase their stories.
Right, I'm with a man who's almost as tall as me, probably a bit taller in fact. It's the Wolves captain, Danny Bart. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. So, Danny, you're up for an award tonight. Tell us about the award.
It's obviously the Asian Player of the Year award, which obviously just to be nominated is a privilege itself, and you know, I'm happy to be here and be a part of it.
So, an individual who works, in fact, at West Ham Football Club. If you'd like to introduce yourself.
Yeah, my name is Rashid Abba. I work for West Ham United Foundation, and I work around employability and coach education. Try to get the local communities, especially around the BME communities, into jobs, try to upskill them to become coaches, and hopefully work for the foundation and become inspiring role models within their communities.
So this lady needs no introduction, but I'm going to ask her to introduce herself anyway.
I'm Seema Jaswal. I'm a TV presenter working with the Premier League at the moment.
Now, Seema, you've been very busy. You've been working with the FIFA Under-17s. Is it the World Cup?
It is. It's the FIFA Under-17 World Cup. It took place in India in the month of October. It kept me very busy for the entire month, and it was an absolutely incredible experience. Actually, I spoke to you just before I was going there, didn't I, when we met before? It was wonderful. It was the first time that India had ever participated in and hosted a FIFA World Tournament, so it was absolutely brilliant for them. It was a great experience for the Indian team. They got to obviously the group stages, didn't quite make it through, but India scored its first ever goal at a FIFA Under-17 tournament, so it was a brilliant experience. Record attendances, record number of goals. It was one of the most exciting tournaments we've seen at that age group. So India absolutely did such a brilliant job of hosting it. It was great.
You're Jack Sullivan and you're 18, Jack.
Yes.
It still gets me. You look so young, but you are, in fact, the managing director.
Yeah, I'm manager at West Ham Ladies. It's obviously something that the club's really trying to push at the moment, and we're looking to go from strength to strength with it, and hopefully with the Asian community behind us, we can really push forward.
Sonny, what is your role within West Ham Football Club?
Basically, I'm working alongside Jack. a nominated VP, nothing special. But what we're trying to do here is just encourage as many Asians as possible to really get behind the ladies of West Ham and really show the community just how strong we can be in a multicultural society. It's really, really important.
So here I'm joined with Natalie Cutler, who's in fact a filmmaker. Natalie, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Tell us about the type of, is it short movies, documentaries? What is it you make?
So I run a production company that's completely based on women's rights projects. So I have 2 films that are currently based on Indian issues around women's rights. I have a documentary about acid attack survivors in India. It won Best Female Film at Jaipur International Film Festival, and it's just been nominated for Best Documentary at Birmingham Film Festival. And
Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you. And I also have a second one that's shorter, and it's based on a school in Jharkhand, India, which, as we know, is one of the worst places in the world to be born a girl. And it's about a school that uses football to keep girls out of child marriage. So they're completely creating a counterculture where it's cool for girls to be ambitious, it's cool for them to be tomboys, to wear shorts, to play football. And these girls, because they're getting their education, can actually speak English, which is something that nobody else in the village can do.
Here we are with a nominee for Coach of the Year. What's your name?
Taff, Rahman.
So Taff, who do you represent? What's your club?
Currently I'm more so working with the FA, so not with a club. Previously I was with professional clubs.
How did you get involved with the FA? What a large organisation.
It's been a long journey, so I've been involved with professional clubs, and from that I've managed to work within the FA now and doing the coach education side of it.
British TV with Nav Singh from Arsenal Football Club. Nav, how are you?
Very well. How are you?
I'm good. Nav, what's your role at the football club?
I'm a sports scientist at Arsenal Football Club. I've been based there for 6 years. My basic role is load management. Throughout the week, we do this through GPS devices, and we basically report back to the coaches and players and staff on how our training session was for the day and how it looked for the week. And we plan our sessions based off that information.
Of course, it's great to speak to some of the people behind the scenes, but I've got someone who's on the pitch herself playing for Tottenham Hotspurs. What's your name?
My name is Sandeep Tak.
Now, Sandeep, you're very young, so tell me, how did you get into the beautiful game?
Well, basically, when I was a kid, about 11 years old in primary school, I saw a bunch of guys playing and I thought, you know what, I need to get involved. Ever since then, I haven't stopped, really.
Right, I do honestly feel like I'm with the biggest star at the Asian Football Awards right now. Not in the fact that you're called Zidane, but I've got your entire family here. I've got paparazzi. Are you actually called Zidane?
Yeah, that's my real name, Zidane Mir.
I love that, I love that. Now, tell us about your story. You're based in America right now.
Yeah. Born and raised in England, but I train and play in America.
And who do you play for?
I play for Solo Football Club.
So what was it that attracted you to America as opposed to staying in England?
I always had the technical ability, very good technically, but my physical ability, my agility, my speed wasn't there. So one of my coaches recommended I go and train in America. I went there, we loved it. I lived in Ohio for 1 year, and then I moved to Dallas 4 years ago.
Right, we're going to crack on now with the awards. So please, if we could now have your undivided attention during the ceremony.
And our first award is the Behind the Scenes Award, sponsored by the Asian Chamber of Commerce. This award celebrates an individual and their role in working behind the scenes in the football industry. Here to present the award, please put your hands together for the Vice President of Asian Business Chamber of Commerce. That's Kazim Majid.
And the winner is...
Just open the envelope first, then
Humayun Islam.
Just put into words and how important it is to all the people who want to get involved in the football industry, how important this award is tonight.
Well, it's First ladies, for us we're coming from the north, coming from Bradford, a lot of the events, you know, and everything happens down south. So firstly, it's putting the north on the map. What's really important is we're from the Bangladesh origin, and it's unbelievable to get something like this and this recognition where we put a lot of effort in, a lot of time in, and we give a lot of volunteer time as well. So that's unbelievable for us really.
Congratulations, well done. Another round of applause.
How do you feel about winning the award tonight?
Do you know what? I feel really humbled. I feel it's unbelievable, really. I think I'm lost for words, really, to think such a prestigious award and taking it back to Bradford. It's I just hope we can inspire more people.
I'm sure you will. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now on to our second award, the Grassroots Award. Sponsored by Muslim Aid, this award recognises an individual or an organisation that has made a considerable difference using the power of football to support others. This is all about innovation and creating new opportunities for more of the South Asian community to engage, participate and succeed in football. Here to present the award is the Director of Business Development at Muslim Aid, Zach Hussain. And the winner is...
Kulwinder Singh Johal.
So how important is it to recognise what you're doing?
It's really an endorsement or a celebration of a lifetime's worth of work. Looking back now, 25, 30 years of grassroots football, and there's a lot of people in here that I know that have helped me or my club get to where we are. Manish, Rashid, to mention a few, and also the lads from GNG on table 18.
Our second award winner tonight, please introduce yourself.
Kulwinder Singh Johal from GNG Football Club in Leicester.
And at Leicester, the awards just continue. I mean, tonight, what have you won?
It's the Grassroots Award for 2017.
So what is it exactly you do?
Basically do everything that anybody else doesn't want to do. But it's organising the club on a daily basis, make sure that the kids that come have all the coaches, all the facilities, all the equipment in place, make sure that we deal with the community out there, the business community, the football community and the community in general, to make sure that the resources keep coming in, financially and also players wise. We need a supply of players coming in regularly.
Well, the rest of the crew are on their way. How are you going to celebrate this?
Maybe take a day off from going down to the football club and staying at home. No, it's an endorsement really of where we are as a club, where I am as a person, having put 25 plus years into grassroots football. And I like to think that this is a milestone in where we've come from, where we're going as well, because now starts the next chapter.
Well, congratulations, I hope you enjoy that.
Thank you very much.
Moving swiftly on, we have the Non-League Player Award. Sponsored by SkyX and Sunrise Radio. Please give a warm welcome and excuse my pronunciations to the owners of SkyX, Gurdev Jassi and Amit Jassi.
Okay, and the winner is Amar. Purewal.
Amar, just a quick word. Just first of all, what's your message to your brother?
Nah, genuinely I haven't got a bad thing to say, obviously to us, because obviously we're really competitive, but it's in a great sort of way. We're really supportive of each other.
So the award for Non-League Player of the Year, I'm assuming it is? Yeah, and please introduce yourself.
I'm a Purewal, West Auckland Football Club and Panjab FA as well.
Did you expect to win tonight?
No, I didn't. To be fair, I didn't even expect to be.
Sorry, nobody actually tells us the truth anyway. Nobody would be that.
Genuinely didn't even expect to be nominated for the award with us being up north. I thought, we might not get recognised up there, but to be nominated is quite a big thing for us, and to win it's even, special for us.
How long have you been playing for?
Since I was about under 12, so I've been playing for quite a long time, but non-league, it's been since I've been under 18, so good grind.
The Women Player Award, sponsored by West Ham United FC. I think there's a couple of tables from West Ham United. Recognises a player who has excelled in their own right in the world of football. Here to present the award is West Ham Ladies Team General Manager, that's Karen Ray.
On behalf of West Ham ladies, the winner is Maya Vio.
Maya, huge congratulations. Now, it's just wonderful to see more and more women in football. I can imagine growing up, a lot of your role models probably were males. But has that changed now that, you know, the years are going by and more women are taking part in football?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely changed. I mean, ever since England came third in the World Cup a couple of years ago, there's been a definite increase in participation. And a lot more people are coming up to me and being like, oh, have you heard of this player? And it's just incredible to see so many more girls taking part. And that's what we're here for, to inspire the next generation of girls, so it's just incredible.
The ladies are definitely out in force tonight. A winner of the award of Women's Player of the Year. What's your name?
Maya VA.
How does it feel to pick up this prestigious award?
It feels incredible. I just wasn't really expecting it. I was quite surprised, but when they called my name, I was like, oh my God, that's me. And then I was just like, just incredible, really proud.
We're backstage, so we couldn't hear your speech, but who did you thank, or who did you forget to thank?
Well, it wasn't. They asked me a question. I was talking about women's participation in football and how I want it to be as much as the men's. So we're just talking about that, and I think it has increased greatly over the last couple of years, and I think it's definitely in the rise. But if I were to thank a lot of people, I think I'd probably thank my parents a lot, because they have started that passion for me. Football's very much ingrained into our family, and they've driven me to training 3 times a week and matches ever since I was 9, and they're still doing it now.
It's all paying off now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really paying off, and I've been at Spurs since I was 9, so I owe a lot of this to them, and the team environment and the coaches are just incredible. And a chairman who passed away a couple of years ago called Glenn Weaver definitely made Spurs Ladies what it is today, and he'd be so proud, so I'm really happy, because he was the reason I'm at Spurs right now.
How will you celebrate this award then? A lot of people are like, oh, we'll just get back on to work, and you know. But what about you? Are you going to take it in, absorb it?
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to celebrate with my family. We've got a big family event this weekend, and my grandparents, who both watch your channel probably a lot, are probably going to be really excited.
Please keep watching.
Yeah, so they're going to be really excited. So I can't wait to tell them and just have a big family meal and just celebrate. It would be lovely.
Fantastic. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
This award recognises the achievements of individuals who have made a significant impact on those they have coached. It further recognises their commitment to provide more opportunities for people to start, stay and succeed in football. Here to present the award is the SHAMPAN Group Director, my friend and yours, Sufyan Mia.
And the winner is Taff Rahman.
Taff, congratulations. I'm sure I share the view of everyone here that it's great to see a positive story coming out of the FA. Ooh, controversial. Sorry. What word of advice would you give to anyone who wants to get into coaching, and what's the best piece of advice you've been given?
I think the biggest thing is really follow your passion, irrelevant of where you are, the ups and downs you're facing. Keep believing and stay in the game.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. Short and sweet. This is how we like it. Taff Rahman is your Coach of the Year, Asian Football Awards 27.
Right, we spoke earlier, clearly speaking to Brit Asia TV is a good omen. Taff, you're the winner of the Coach Award.
Yes, it's a fantastic recognition, but I wouldn't say I'm a winner because I'm not competing with anyone. And when I look around the room, I'm just seeing people that are trying to, inspirational people that are trying to be excellent in their respective field. So really and truly, it's more for our community to continue going because no one's in competition. We're all just trying to get better at our respective discipline.
And now on to the Asian Football Team Award, sponsored by Brit Asia. Now this award recognises a football club that has achieved successful local community engagement. And here to present the award for Brit Asia is Amy Lihal.
And the winner is the Panjab Football Association.
Congratulations on your award. What does this mean to you and your team?
Yeah, it was a vision since I had when I was a kid for Punjab, for the greater Punjab of East and West, and a vision which was launched in 2014, representing 125 million people worldwide, acquiring the only global rights for Punjab as a national football team, and this year becoming the first South Asian national football team to ever play against an England representative team in football history. Hi, my name is Harpreet Singh. I'm the founder and chairman of the Punjab Football Association, the Football Association Punjab for the Punjab national football team.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah, you sleep it, you breathe it, so yeah.
How long ago did it start?
It started in 2014. We just completed our third year, and it's quite special. We've competed in the first non-FIFA World Cup, reached the final down to the players as well. Massive contribution of the players, and we should have won the World Cup outside FIFA and become #1 globally, but we just finished short. But we are 7 months away from the next World Cup in London. Punjab, with 3.1 million Punjabi population in the UK and 125 million worldwide. It's a huge opportunity for not just Punjabis, but also the British Asian community to pull behind, and all the media. Great opportunity for everyone to push on and claim this world title.
And I'd like to introduce 3 very special guests to you, very inspirational individuals. The Wolves captain, Danny Bart, BBC Sport and BT Sport presenter, Rahman Chowdhury, and the Crystal Palace football doctor, Dr. Zaf Iqbal. Danny, let me start with you, and without embarrassing you, you're the captain of a team that's top of the championship, favourites to get into the Premier League. You're one of the preeminent Asians in sport, if not the most, in English football at the moment. Do you recognise that role model status that you now have in the game?
Yeah, I guess being called a role model is quite a responsibility, so that's not something I take lightly. I work very hard to make sure I progress every day, and I guess that's the main thing. If you're going to be a leader or a role model, at the same time you've got to make sure that you're making the sacrifices yourself.
Rahman, you've become one of the most recognisable faces in sport and sport TV, and I've seen you interviewing Ronaldo, Messi, Neymar, speaking all sorts of languages. Done ever so well. Round of applause, I think.
Thank you.
But it hasn't been easy. What's the biggest challenge you've faced to get where you are just now?
I think my biggest challenge was just knocking on the door of the industry itself. Everything seemed to be a brick wall from the outside. The BBC, completely a brick wall from the outside. ITV News, a total brick wall. I think, and I know we've discussed it amongst ourselves, that you just had to have a name of somebody to get through the door. You just had to know somebody. And if you didn't mix in those circles, you wouldn't necessarily know that. So you had to do it the hard way and get experience off your own back. All the graft, all the free work that, my dad is an accountant and he couldn't believe that I didn't want to be an accountant. He couldn't understand why I was working for, nothing or so little money with, a good degree behind me. But it's just, I think the industry itself was quite closed. I think the good thing is that has now changed, and particularly for people trying to enter sports media, I think the routes and pathways are a lot more clear. But I think when I started, I was a bit of a lost lamb, and I had to find my own way and gain my own experience. I was one of those people that I've never had a mentor at any point, and still to this day I don't know that I actually would call any one person a mentor. I missed every diversity initiative going. I was just never in the right place at the right time for whatever opportunity was there. So for me it was just it was sort of an innate feeling of, I can be good at this is what I want to do, and I have to find whatever way I can to do it, really. So for me it was the industry itself that was a challenge.
Just give us a few of the positive and perhaps the negative stories that you've experienced being an Asian doctor in the Premier League.
It's a question that I get asked quite a bit, certainly in terms of what negative problems I faced in football. And to be honest, I've been very fortunate to have worked at 3 Premier League clubs, and throughout my whole times at those clubs, and even when I was working at Leyton Orient, I personally not experienced any racism myself. I think more than anything, there's been ignorance, and probably we've all faced these sort of situations. I mean, a classic one I can just recall was just a few months ago. I was in the canteen, and one of the coaches came in, sat down at the table, and and the conversation wasn't exactly flowing. And so we're just having lunch, and then out of nowhere he comes out with, I made a curry the other week. Sorry? Yeah, I made a curry the other week. Oh, that's nice. And I thought that it'd be finished there. And he thought, no, I've got to make some connection here. Well, I made my own spices. That's brilliant. I'm happy for you. And then the bit that really topped it off was where he goes, yeah, it was really hot and you would have loved it. And I honestly thought, is that the only thing, that's the only connection that we've got? You know, I've been working the game in football, I've been very lucky for the work, you know, the last 12 years, and that's the only thing that he felt he could. But I personally didn't see it as racism, I just thought it was a little bit of ignorance on his part, and he probably thought that was the only way that he could connect. I mean, to be honest, I was dying to go back to him and said, I made a Yorkshire pudding the other day. Oh, it was bland as anything, you would have loved it.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to take you back in time, back to 2015, and we had a special recognition winner. His name was Zidane Mir. He was a young kid then, he's still a young kid, but his story has continued in the United States of America. So please put your hands together for the man himself, Mr. Zidane Mir. Where's Zidane's journey taking him? What's next?
Signing a professional contract, that's where I see myself. You know, working hard and having 2, 3, 4, 5 years, how many years, worth more of experience under my belt. And I like to say thank you to all my family and all my friends and family here tonight, because without them, you know, I certainly wouldn't be where I am right now. But advice for parents, I say you have to make sure your son or daughter enjoys it. Not only that, you have to believe in them. If you don't believe in them, nobody else will.
Terrific. I think that deserves a round of applause.
The FA for All Awards, sponsored by the FA, recognises an individual or an organisation that has an inspirational story in achieving their status in the football community. Now, here to present the award is FA Participation and Development Director Kelly Simmons, MBE.
Okay, and the winner is Stanmore Jafferys.
Huge congratulations on your award. Who'd like to do all the speaking?
I'll try.
Go ahead.
Well, you know, first I'm just shocked that we're here, to be honest with you. I mean, it's something we weren't expecting. You know, we only started 2 years ago, and we wanted to do something special. We wanted to do a tournament that really celebrated diversity, inclusion. Ended up having more than 500 players, over 30 to 40 clubs across the country. And in total, we had 1,000 plus people coming to the tournament.
Okay, so we've got 4 people who in fact won the award for the FA for All Awards. Firstly, if you want to introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm Hussein. We're from Stanmore Jafferys Football Academy. This is
Mohammed Fauji. Saf Fauji.
Afsal Pradhan.
Right, tell us about this tournament that you set up.
Okay, so it was, we basically wanted to do a tournament, so we're a community team. We invited a whole load of different teams from different communities to celebrate diversity, bring everyone together. It was held in the summer, had about 550 people, 2,000 people attended. We had teams from all over the country that attended. And one of the main cruxes was we had a whole load of volunteers, like about 120, 130, and they were known as the Salam Tiers, because the tournament was called the Salam Cup. And because of them, they basically made the whole tournament. Everywhere you go, you would see a purple T-shirt, and that was because of this man here. That was his child almost. You know, it was an amazing event that brought loads of communities together.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the next award is really one of the most significant of the night. It is for the young player and is sponsored by Knightsbridge Solicitors. Now, remember the names of these nominees because they could be household names of the future. Here to present the award from Knightsbridge Solicitors are Shuab Khalil and Alam Khalil.
Okay, and the winner is Easah Suliman.
Okay, sadly, Easah cannot be with us tonight. And to receive the award on Easah's behalf is Sean Verity, the assistant manager at the Aston Villa Academy. Put your hands together. Just put into words how good this kid is and how good he can become.
He can become anything that he wants to be if he continues to do some of the things that have been talked about tonight. But I remember him as a 10-year-old kid and we couldn't get him to talk. 8 years later, he was captain in his country, so I think that says it all.
Fantastic. That does say it all.
Now moving on to the Media Award category. Sponsored by NATCO, this award recognises an individual who has displayed great commitment in the football media arena. And here to present the award is Natasha Pagarani, Business Improvement Manager at NATCO Foods Limited.
And the winner is Seema Jaswal.
Seema, huge congratulations, stunning outfit as well. It's wonderful to see women like yourself, Reshmin earlier on as well, on mainstream TV, and obviously you yourself representing on Premier League TV now, going out to millions across the world. It's just brilliant to see. I mean, how does it feel week in, week out, knowing that you're being watched by millions?
It's actually quite crazy because when you think of the figures and how many eyeballs are on the Premier League coverage, we present the Premier League coverage that goes out around the world, so it's literally 750 million homes every single week. So it's been crazy. It's been a brilliant, brilliant experience. And I think for me, it's quite a proud moment because I've worked in the industry for about 10 years and I started as a runner and worked my way up. And as you just heard Reshmin and the panel saying, it's just been a lot of hard work, but we got there in the end and it's been brilliant. What a really, really great experience.
Well, that award is thoroughly deserved. Well done, Seema.
Congratulations, Seema. You've won the Media Award. How are you feeling?
I feel great. Oh, it's just brilliant. And I just wanted to actually say thank you to Baljit and Jas for putting tonight on because it's just been such an inspirational evening to see how successful so many Asians have actually been in the industry and to celebrate that. So I feel very proud and it was just nice to be thought of in that category, let alone win it. So it's great. Thank you.
The last 12 months, let's say that 2017, how's it been for you? It's been an exciting year.
It's been one thing after another. It's been the most exciting year in my career to date. I think just working with the Premier League and then sort of reporting for the darts and the snooker and motorsport. It's just been my sort of world and presenting world has sort of opened up this year. And then, of course, to top it off in October, hosting the FIFA Under-17 World Cup. It's just been an incredible year. I think when you work really, really hard, which I have done for many years, it just felt like it paid off, especially this year. So it's been brilliant.
Now, the penultimate award of the evening. Here to present the award is Director of Inventive Sports, Jazz, Jaswal, BEM and Taj Sumal.
Please welcome Simon Taylor from the Chelsea Foundation.
Simon, well done and congratulations. I believe you're in your 10th year now. How would you sum up the journey?
I think it's been a learning curve for everyone. We've developed the programme. I think what makes it worthwhile is the 4,000 participants that have come through the programme, seeing the passion, seeing the talent that's out there. It's been an inspirational journey for all of us.
And how long do you think it'll take before we will start seeing more British Asian players in the Premier League?
I think we're already seeing it now. I mean, look around the room, the passion's there, the talent's there. It's a matter of time.
Well done and congratulations. Thank you.
Here we are, another awards winner, but not just any award winner. Please introduce yourself.
I'm Simon Taylor from Chelsea Football Club.
And you've won the award today for?
For our Asian Star programme. The programme has been running, it's in its 10th year now. We've had 4,000 participants coming through. It's about breaking barriers down between the Asian community and football, but also about demonstrating that football is open, football is for everyone. But I think more importantly is demonstrating the passion amongst the community for football.
Ladies and gentlemen, the final award of the evening has arrived. It is, of course, the Founders Player Recognition Award, sponsored by Inventive Sports. This award recognises the achievements of an individual playing professional football in England.
Here to present the award are the founder of the Asian Football Awards, Baljit Rihal, and Premier League TV presenter Manish Basid.
There's no real surprise because he's on your programme, on all your tables. Ironically, the last time I met Danny was to do a BBC football documentary, only, about a month or 2 months ago, for Inside Out, which got lots of coverage across all the various kind of outlets on the BBC, on the website, but particularly on BBC One. Primarily answering the question, where are all the Asian footballers? And for me, it was a kind of an eye-watering journey because, you know, obviously, look, I've been on television now for about 15, 16 years. And in that time, I've always wanted to see where the next Asian football star is going to come from. We've had Neil Taylor, we've had Michael Chopra, and I think Danny Bath knocking on the door at Wolverhampton Wanderers has been such a fantastic role model, and hopefully he's going to break down in terms of, you know, the barrier initially, and then many more are going to follow, because at the end of the day, in England, you've got only, 4% of the population of Asian backgrounds, but you tot up all the professional footballers, which are about 3,500, and the amount of Asian representation amongst that lot is 0.004. So clearly there's a bit of work to be done. And I'm not just saying with somebody like everybody in this room today that it's about having a chip on your shoulder. As Harpreet Singh said from the Panjab FA, it's also about inclusion, because this isn't about being divisive in terms of having the Asian Football Awards. It's about promoting diversity and inclusion. And at the end of the day, we all know football is for all. And I think this guy has been a terrific ambassador for the game. We certainly wish him luck as he knocks on the door for the Premier League. He's captaining Wolves, which in itself is no mean feat. And I think he's a huge and well-worthy winner. And he is Danny Bath.
Just put into words what this award means to you, Danny.
It's brilliant. It's just recognition of the hard work and sacrifices, like I've touched on earlier. And you mentioned the Man City clean sheet. I deserve a trophy for that in itself, to be honest. That was tough. But yeah, I mean, at Wolves we're doing really well. We're making good progress, and hopefully, you know, like we've just touched on there, hopefully I'll get a chance in the Premier League to, you know, represent everyone in this room.
You say represent everyone in this room. If it was to happen and you were to captain Wolves into the Premier League, what do you think that would do in the sense of being a role model? Because there's one thing being a role model in the Championship, there's another thing being a role model as captain of a Premier League team. What do you think that would do?
Yeah, it'd be a great achievement. I'm sure any kid watching Match of the Day, you know, on a Saturday evening would, you know, take a look at that, probably look at my surname and think, oh, I wonder where he's from. And, you know, they'd probably warm to that, and I'm guessing they'd probably go out on the Sunday morning, you know, knowing it's possible, there's an opportunity there for them to, you know, make themselves into a Premier League player.
Congratulations, Danny Bath, winner of the Player Recognition Award. How do you feel?
Yeah, brilliant achievement. You know, hard work and determination, and, you know, it's a marker for myself, but hopefully, you know, the hard work continues.
You were talking about hard work during the Q&A there, about sacrifice. What sort of message would you give to the kids now who want to be footballers, who are in between that, whether they want to sacrifice or they can't?
You know, it's going to be hard work, and you know, you probably got to put your friends and your social life second, but it'd be worth it if you do.
Where will this award sit? Will it sit in the house, or we take it to the club?
I think it'll go on the mantelpiece at home. I think, yeah, it's a nice one for the memories.
Well, congratulations, Danny.
Cheers, buddy. Thanks.
Okay, everyone, that brings the awards section of the evening to a close, but it's not over just yet. There's a chance for you all to mingle, have some drinks, and please don't forget to take your goodie bags as you leave.
But once again, thank you for being a wonderful and captive audience. You were very, very good, and helping us celebrate the Asian Football Awards 2017. Good night.
So there we have it. The Asian Football Awards 2017 comes to a conclusion. There's a lot of people behind the scenes making some big moves, and the future looks bright for football in this country for all Asians and just everyone involved. In fact, we spoke to some of the nominees, of course the celebrities as well, and a lot of people doing their best working behind the scenes. So congratulations to everyone involved. I'm Gully, you've been watching BritAsia TV.